ya está. Así es porque Jaime me dice, pues emite a YouTube. Pues mira, ya está, emitiendo en YouTube. Pero no podía ponerlo como yo lo quería. Coño. Hace mucho que no juego, no me acuerdo mucho de la historia, me acuerdo de la enfermedad esa rara que el primo también lo cogía. Y creo que lo mejor va a ser empezar de nuevo. Total, solo iba 23 horas. ¿Esto es lo que iba o la fecha en la que guardé? Bueno, nivel 22. Javi dice que me lo voy a pasar muy rápido. Techuito, que voy a poder jugar a otro Project Zero. ¡Oh! Así que igual lo puedo emitir. El Project Zero... El 5. ¿Has jugado al Project Zero 5? No, porque ese era de... el 4. El Project Zero 4 era el que salió en la Wii, que no salió de Japón. El 5 era el de Wii U, no tengo Wii U, que luego lo sacaron en digital en Switch, que yo no lo quería en digital. Sí, el que importé. El que Chocopito me compró en Japón y me lo envió a casa. Por nada, mi marido ha encontrado Chuyo y dice, la Wii U no tenemos, vamos a comprarla. Y ya el chico, de segunda mano, y el chico, la está pirateada la consola, ya me va a meter el Project Zero. Cha, 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 cha. Nueva partida. Venga, venga. El descubrimiento, chaval, no tengo tiempo. Seleccionar, sí. Pues si lo he visto a 120, creo que lo he visto, con caja pirateada con disco duro y todo. Hostia, lo que me costó la otra vez. Crear el personaje. Lo siento, pero voy a ser una chica. Hombre, lo mujer. Uf, qué cara más. Pero mira para allá. Ahí. A ver, rostro. Ah, bueno, aquí vas cambiando la forma. No me gusta ninguno. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? A ver, esto si no tuvieras los labios tan anchotes. Yo siento mucho, es que yo soy muy blanca. Con el pelo, con los ojos. No, pero es que no me gustan los labios. Por qué pelo es este. ¿Qué pelo es este? Este que te muy mal. Que luego voy a llevar sombrerito. Ay, no, el recorrido está raro. ¿Cuál había puesto? ¿Este? Sí. Creo que había puesto este. Que había estado. Son todos horribles. ¿Qué tenía yo puesto? La otra vez. Este, creo que era. Sí, este. Cejas. Por un momento pensaba que se me había despertado la niña. Qué bien, las cejas cambian con el color del pelo. ¿Cuál lo puse la otra vez? Era este el que lo puse. Así mismo. Hala. A ver. A ver. A ver, la otra vez fue mágica. ¿Tú qué te hiciste, Javi? Cha. Es que al final iba hacia yo todo. Pero tú tenías la Wii U de Chuito. Tú te hiciste guerrera. Yo es que atacaba a distancia, entonces no sé. A ver, en otra partida yo me hice mágica. Entonces no sé. Como también me lo he puesto en modo aventura. Y voy a lo loco. Ah, la que habías visto. Vale. Artesanía, vigor y esto, ciencia, forzar cerraduras. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? Esto me viene mejor a mí. Aunque bueno, luego siempre ando tirando cosas. Pero no soy de trampas. ¿Qué me dijo esta vez? ¿Guerrera o vuelvo a mágica? Es que yo soy de atacar a distancia. Que se acerquen los otros dos. No sé si os acordáis que mandaba a los otros dos y yo atacaba a distancia. A liarla. Pero claro, como también soy de ir a lo burro. Venga, vamos a cambiar. Vamos a hacernos guerreros. Entonces, que llevo armas pesadas de una mano, armas blancas de una mano. ¿Cómo que armas pesadas? ¿De que puedes llevar un camión? De un camión, un cañón. Armas pesadas de una mano, anillo de... Ah, vale. Fuera de cosa, artesanía, vigor y ciencia. Hombre, este tira ciencia e intuición. Voy a hacerme magia. Es que yo siempre he sido mago. Entonces esto es de talentos recomendados, ciencia e intuición. Poder mental, voluntad. Poder gastar una. A ver, voluntad de nivel. Me estoy acordando de cuando no podía saltar porque necesita no sé qué leches. A ver, aquí tengo. Aumenta el poder de todos los hechizos. Que ya lo tengo a nivel 1. Que puedo gastar otro, ¿no? Y aquí que tengo para gastar, que dicen ciencia. Lo que voy a necesitar va a ser esto. O esto. No, que me voy a coger esto. Peor. Para poder saltar y esas cosas. Y aquí... Aquí tengo un punto para gastar. Vale, aquí puntos gastados. Ah, puntos gastados uno, vale. Pues así vamos, comenzar partida. Son las 11 casi, todavía no he empezado. Pues así, ¿no? Es que la GameCube también tengo.
You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's
El
about
día de
time your
mi
cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Vale. No sé ni... Porque lo desinstalé, entonces no sé ni cómo tengo las opciones. Controles no, opciones, controles, vídeo, ¿cómo lo tengo puesto? Pantalla completa, ultra, alta. Bueno, de momento está bien. El audio, vale, el juego, subtítulos sí, tutoriales sí, aunque luego no me voy a acordar de nada. Vale, por ahí hay que tocar nada. Ah, se me olvidaba lo poco que corre. A ver, ya. Es que había que mantener pulsado para correr. Vale, por ahí.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt!
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
A darnos de hostias. Pelea, pelea. Toma. No le vale con 3. ¿Cómo se defendía uno? ¿De qué? Ya verás que para el próximo día esto se me olvida. ¡Oiga! Opa. Ahí va. Espera. Tabulador espacio. Pero estoy usando. O sea, me dice que es el tabulador espacio para abrir la pausa táctil. Vale. Ahora. Para la cámara. Oye, me estaba protegiendo, chaval.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No. Thanks all the same. I have quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you
Entre
are
ellas
already
encontrar al primo.
assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our
¿Tú
barracks on
conseguiste
the Isle.
mantener a Kurt,
You'll always
Javi?
find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
Porque recuerdo que te
I'll
traiciona
remember
y eso.
that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Es que de lo que me acuerdo, era que este hacía como un motín o algo, se rebelaba y que dependiendo de las acciones o de qué hicieses, creo que influía si hacías su misión o algo. Pues te enfrentabas a él y lo matabas o conseguías mantenerlo como aliado. Y diciendo que es ese, claro. Un médico tenemos ahí, con la mascarillita.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do
No me
by
acuerdo si
staying
acaba muriendo
that
la
would
madre.
ease my suffering.
Sí que el primo
One
coge la
thing
enfermedad,
brings
pero no me
me
acuerdo más.
cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take
No me digas que
it and
esto
keep it
funciona,
with you.
vale para más adelante la monedita.
May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Menos mal que no he cogido ese peinado. Mira que es feo el peinado ese. De la época, pero me parece horrible. Y menos para llevar con pantalones. Bueno, a ver, Javi dice que este juego en un mes él se lo pudo haber pasado, así haciendo sus misiones. ¿Cuánto creéis que voy a tardar en pasármelo? Jugando lunes y miércoles. Hagan sus apuestas. 3 años. No, por favor, vamos a acabar. Este me lo tengo que pasar este año.
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't
¿Sabes
say
lo que me
no
estoy
to a
dando
little
cuenta?
help.
Of course.
De que
Where is the supplier
el avatar
located?
está
In the
tapando
lower boroughs,
todo
near
el
the
texto.
port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
A ver, dejarme un momentito. La cámara está tapando todo. A ver. Quizás ahí mejor para este juego, para que podáis leer los subtítulos. ¿Qué os parece ahí? Yo creo que, al menos para este juego, yo creo que ahí está bien, ¿no? Podría intentar incluso hacerlo más pequeño. A ver, más pequeñito. Más tirando así. A ver. Ahí mejor, quizás. Que se me vea un poquito ahí hablando, pero que se vea bien el juego, ¿no? Vamos a ir a dejarlo, aunque sea temporalmente ahí arriba. Y volvemos al juego. Pero sí, este año hay que pasar el Greedfall, que yo encima de que lo recomendé y todo. Añadir el Kurt, que era guerrero, ¿no? ¿Qué te pasa, Techuito? La cosa es quejarse, ¿ver? Vale, misión principal, misión secundaria.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Empezando a decir, hombre, a ver, estoy pensando, joder, qué plana está este personaje, ¿no? Y qué postura es esta, por Dios. A ver, mapa. Tengo, ¿qué es esto? Negocio con el comerciante. Bueno, vamos a la historia directamente. No, quiero parar aquí. Es una afición. Hombre, la idea es pasarme más de un juego este año, ¿vale? Dame ánimo, jolín. ¿Yo me estoy metiendo bien? Sí, es por aquí. Uy, recoger, ¿qué dice recoger? Ah, es la página de diario, tío. Pensaba que era cositas para recoger. Por aquí no creo que me deje pasar, ¿no? ¿O sí? Así. Tengo que ir por acá. Igual que la... A ver, él dice, no sé si es que me ha pillado un mal momento o qué, pero es que si ves el anterior, entre que la niña no sé qué, el pájaro de los cojones y demás, como me puse de tal manera que digo, a la mierda. Encima de que ya el lunes tenía muy pocas ganas de jugar al Horizon. Es de estos juegos que me emperran de que tengo que jugarlo, pero no tengo ganas, no... Que igual por eso lo he dejado tantas veces el juego. Vamos a ver.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
Uno era el de comerciantes y el religioso, ¿no?
I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tearfredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity.
Es verdad, se me había olvidado la segunda parte.
A brilliant future
Otro
awaits
juego a la
you.
lista.
They say that it is a
Porque
marvelous
este fue,
island.
lo dejé ver porque justo
Please
coincidió el
convey to your
nacimiento
cousin
de la
my
niña y todo
congratulations
y al
and
final...
sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Voy, estoy mirando lo del Grid. Como estoy ya por el juego, pues esto estoy leyendo. El Greedfall 2, a ver, las últimas noticias de diciembre. A ver. Sí que sale este año, en teoría, para PC y PlayStation, pero... Quizás quieras esperar a los primeros meses de 2024. Pues puede que... O los próximos meses pues van... Xbox creo que no. Para que lo juegue... No. Creo que no. A ver, espérate que voy a volver a buscar. A ver, según esto... No, Greedfall 2 ha anunciado oficialmente llegar a PC y consolas en 2024. Ah, bueno, no dice qué consolas. A ver... Oh. No sé si oído a la niña. Pues no especifica. Ah, bueno, aquí en 3D Juegos el titular dice PC, PS5 y Xbox Series. Así que sí, sale en Xbox. Oye, igual hay suerte, entre comillas, y está en Game Pass, entonces sí le voy a poder jugar.
I need to be going.
No pienso preguntar.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Aunque bueno, si hablaba con él, aumentaba el conocimiento, ¿no?
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
Would you be so kind?
With the but and each.
Eso no había
Would you be
preguntado.
so...
With the but our and of today. Each day.
Epa. Vale, sí, se
Could you
repite.
give me
I will. It is.
the bridge?
It is the we savage. But you.
And what have you...
If the
have you...
direct.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Ah,
Lady
tiene
de
la
Sade.
anterior. Qué jodienda. Que bueno, yo eso de no tener donde jugarlo, yo lo he sentido. Lo sentí con el Project Zero. No tenía la Wii U, entonces no podía jugar al Project Zero del momento. Fíjate que ahora no soy de jugar a juegos de miedo, pero ese sí que me gustaría jugarlo. ¿Tú has jugado algún Project Zero, Javi? No. Pues te lo recomiendo si te gustan los juegos de miedo. Aquí está el otro.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir on the hour.
Ah, yes.
Mira, aquí por lo
I
menos
did
estamos sentados.
indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate
Sí,
you.
ese mismo juego.
Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
A ver si me...
Could you tell me... I've heard...
Esto lo paso rapidito porque...
What is your point?
A veces que simplemente me da información para conversación con otros personajes. Que yo recuerde.
How goes...
Hala, ya está.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
Te he escuchado muy bien.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Sí, yo era... Bueno, espera, voy a salir de aquí. Entonces... Preséntate al capitán Vasco. Es que gracia me hace que se llame Vasco, tío. ¿Esto qué es? Negocio con el comerciante. Encuentra al charlatán. Es que no me acuerdo que ganabas con el secundaria del charlatán y eso. Corta, ahí está el mercader. ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasaba con ese mercader? No me acuerdo. ¿Qué me estás esperando, guapo? Pues ahí te vas a quedar hasta que me mueva. Joder, el personaje es plano, pero el tuyo también, chaval. Vale, venga, va. Vamos a hacer... Algo me daba esto.
How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now?
No me acuerdo cómo acababa esta misión. Vamos a intentar carisma con mi personaje. Todavía no tiene.
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, milady, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant of the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Lo merezco.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. And I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
¿Ahora qué? ¿No?
And so you're back, milady. Do you have our second payment?
Don't count on it. We shall return.
Ah, pues muere, qué bien. Ahí se queda. Lo pienso pagar otra vez, ¿eh? Ah, está por ahí atrás. Mira, a ver. Que no, está por ahí atrás, pero... Habría que ir por aquí, ¿no? A ver, Kurt, ¿qué quieres? ¿Ir por esa puerta? No puede ir por esa puerta. Como siempre me atasco con la más mínima mierda que hay por ahí. Mira la diva. No, por aquí no. Vale, es por el otro lado. Empezamos a perdernos y es el primer mapa. Ya te digo, mira qué cochina, mira cómo está el pueblo, chaval. Todo para el suelo. A darme 2 tías. Toma, que ya me sé proteger. Me olvidaré del próximo día, pero...
Stop! I beg of you.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes. Don't hit me anymore.
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, milady. I'll take care of it immediately.
Al final tenía que ser a las malas, macho. Oh, brille, brille. Aquí se ve poco los brilles, eh. Vale, vamos. Y creo que con esta quest ya terminamos esta misión. O sea, con este terminamos la misión esta, ¿no? Secundaria. ¿Qué se supone que no iba a hacer? ¿Qué? ¿Por qué me atacan? ¿Eh? ¿Me han hecho suficiente? Pues claro, soy nivel 1, chaval. Eso, darme moneditas. Que estoy pobre. Dice que es por ahí, pero... Ah, mira, me pide paso con otra misión. ¿Puedo saltar? Sí, puedo escalar, chicos.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous.
Me ha saltado otra misión.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still.
Recuerdo que sí, que esta misión también lo dice en su momento.
Little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malicor. Alas,
tiene ratas colgando, tío. Qué asco.
Is legitimate.
Mira ahí.
I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malicor isn't the only
en vez de estar leyendo el texto, estoy mirando el paisaje.
Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malicor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malicor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
Claro, esto no puedo pasar el texto, tiene que ser pasar escena.
I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying.
Espera, no he guardado. ¿Cuánto hace que no guardo? ¡Hala! Adiós partida. Sí. Ya que he empezado Nueva.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a
serio, no me acuerdo de nada del juego.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Que estaba a la vuelta de la esquina de la carreta, claro. Oh, no, vale. Es que aquí en el juego no se puede saltar. Había que dar la vuelta o algo así. No, es el otro lado. Es el otro lado, chicos. Es que no me decís nada. Qué bien que se apunte el solo.
Move away. Things are...
Aquí se coge todo. Ya está, ya lo he cogido, ¿era eso? Ah, pues sí. Era todo eso. ¿Qué hora es? Salimos. Ahora volvemos con el otro. Y le hacemos cupir.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Mira, menos mal que he leído la nota que no he leído. Hay que ir a la taberna que está justo detrás. ¿Qué hay que encontrarlo por aquí? Hostia, vamos, mira, qué pedazo. Me voy a perder con tanta puerta.
Locked. I don't have the key.
Vamos a ver el piso de arriba. Pero aquí está abriendo algo.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce. And he's the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Alsar.
Viernes noche de gambas, ¿no?
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was
Ya,
a
pues hasta el viernes, Javi.
alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace.
Why does Sahin beg?
I wasn't forced. I saw that to find a remedy.
It is for an act. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't...
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions.
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my... This potion is an attempt to create in the...
So you...
I don't have a choice, but it does...
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended a small sip of this mixture. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose...
Your methods don't seem so different than those of...
I don't torture...
Perhaps.
So... What...
Hostia, ¿qué hago? La ayuda a salir, igual me viene bien para más adelante. No sé qué. ¿Tú qué harías, Techuit? ¿Le restamos por gilipichi o le ayudamos a salir? También está experimentando con la gente. Entonces no sé qué hacer. Es más, no me acuerdo qué hicimos otra vez. Pero claro, si me quiere llevar bien con la alianza, tengo que arrastrarlo. Te da pereza todo, ¿verdad? Pues pues a ver. A ver, la misión del charlatán. Vamos a ver. Nada como mirar élite guías. A ver. A ver, espera, más arriba. Sigue hasta la taberna y sube por las escaleras, habla con él y en ese momento tendrás dos opciones. Si en lugar de arrastrarlo decides ayudar a escapar, a salir de su habitación, recoge la llave del almacén del tabernero en el pasillo junto a las escaleras. A la hora desbloquea la siguiente puerta por la derecha. Sale de aquí y abre la puerta justo y acércate a la multitud enfurecida junto a la puerta. Puedes usar la opción de intuición y ofrecerles una compensación, en cuyo caso te perderán 6 pociones de salud que podrás comprar a cualquier mercader. Si no tienes las pociones y los con ellos varias veces, entonces la pelea será inevitable y con ello perderás 1 de reputación con la congregación de mercaderes. Y bueno, de una forma u otra, al final me acaba dando 80 monedas. Pues creo que es más rápido restarle.
I'm sorry,
no me
but
da
I don't
beneficio.
trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
My lady, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You are under arrest.
How unjust. I am finished. Sahin is going to throw me in the bottom of a deep cell, if not worse.
Así no tengo que hacer lo de la muchedumbre ni cosas de esas. Oye, qué paplis. Venga, va, si me llevas solo, ya lo voy a aprovechar.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene matters turned out a little more He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn... I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive...
Governor Burren will be happy to learn that a legate with grief... Thank you for your...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Muy bien. ¡Libertas! Guardar. Hacía mucho que lo estaba guardando, ¿eh? Vale, ahora tengo la otra misión, que es esta. Que es el de la moneda. Que es lo del equipo de Q. Sí que tarda en subir el nivel 2, ¿eh?
Lady de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never
Es
ask
que
you
se
to
le
do such
ocurre
a thing,
hablar
Your
las cosas
Excellency.
delante de ella.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters
Qué
not.
boca más hinchada tiene
But
este.
this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Pues muy bien. No pienso en investigar la zona. A ver, ¿para dónde tengo que tirar? Pues para abajo. Ok.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need to be.
Estoy tirando para abajo, ¿no? Sí, para abajo y luego a la izquierda. No, esta es la otra misión.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And
Vasco.
you're...
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
No me gustan los tatuajes esos en la cara. No, bueno, nunca me han gustado los tatuajes en la...
When did you see your...
It was about the day of departure.
Does the boy know?
I don't.
Miss Jonas, might I have a word?
As you wish.
Be back soon, Captain.
Vale, esta era la visión de... Ah, vale, es que son... Claro, por eso me enviaba aquí, porque también es la
Madam,
misión del otro.
You still haven't found your cousin. As you...
Have no fear. I will...
I'm still without...
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious...
Take a look around. There are far too many. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, that's safe.
A smuggler? Maybe he could...
In the port...
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men. They're making quite some ruckus. asking to... We, of course, refused entry. Only the North. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain you're potential stowaways, but we won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more...
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
¿Cuántas misiones tengo ya abiertas, macho? Pensaba que era. Ahora tengo que hacer lo de las cajas.
Madam, you still haven't found your...
Have no fear.
Sí, lo sé.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise.
Impossible. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, so... Unless you're asking me to...
I wouldn't go that far.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next...
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, then...
Captain, I understand your position.
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half crazy. He's gotten into his head that a gang of this place got all... Sorry.
Sorry.
The commander is gonna have my head.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must... You haven't heard anything about my cousin, but to be honest, we were hoping...
Did you say he was intending on... My men spoke of a rather...
That isn't the same.
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of some
Esto ha pasado todo rápido.
Be back soon, Captain.
Epa. Vale, se van a actualizar las misiones. Vale, aquí tengo el registro del barco. El novato. Y hacerte los árboles del almacén. Vale, vamos primero a por esta misión. Misión tras misión, tras misión, tras misión. Y todavía no he zarpado. Pero bueno, una vez termine este pueblo, sí que va a ser directamente la historia. A no ser que me obligue a hacer otras misiones, claro.
Oh,
cofre.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and...
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago.
Did anything...
Maybe a tad...
Why would that be?
Boy, I haven't the faintest...
What does Jonas do in his...
He just hangs around when evening comes.
Did he ever have one to...
Never.
Does he know anyone in...
No one. For...
Do you think he could have made...
I wouldn't think that for a moment.
I don't...
No.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro.
Se llamaba Lauro.
Here, yes. I call back to him, as you guessed, but...
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he
Pues no
keeps it up,
aparenta
he'll be an
25,
admiral
aparenta
one
más.
day.
I need to be going.
Vale. Y ahora que tengo que ir al otro lado. Porque aquí no hay más, ¿verdad? Claro, me lleva a la otra punta. ¿A dónde me lleva? Ah, pues cerca de donde quiera, entonces. Ah, para que haya brille aquí. Por supuesto que saque todo.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing
Hay que le diga al juez el qué.
Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he?
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia, well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just...
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs bit...
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry, and the captain? No, not telling him that.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you? The night he...
Maybe. For sure.
Do you know what...
No.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy.
Did anyone else?
There was still a small crowd. I seem to recall. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to now and again he comes...
What do you think about Captain...
He's a just man, who knows his knots. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again.
Pues si Philip, pues te doy cuenta lo que le pasó.
I need to be going.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Hay que volver para arriba. Me tengo que hacer por las escaleras porque no puedo escalar. Bueno, al menos puedo correr. ¡Tatara! Uy, por aquí. Pedazo de burri. Vale. Está diciendo, guarda antes de liarla.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his charities.
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing...
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. I would have noticed. That doesn't... Anything else?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine.
There was indeed a party here last night.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young... hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes?
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't...
What kind of damage are we...
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be...
Voy a pagar y ya está. Total, no creo que use mucho el dinero.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friends. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went dangerous fellows. They've a story.
What kind of business?
Several, actually, and they're all... In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin...
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself in. Anything else?
No.
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Aquí está el testigo ese.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
No, I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared. A young cabin boy.
Yes, that does ring a bell.
What can you tell me about the...
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about... And he must have been right to be nervous.
Tell me what happened then.
A rich merchant came in, with a band, the kind of... They exchanged words.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for it. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted...
No, my lady. You're in luck. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I...
He has a house in the wealthy borough.
Thank you.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
Ahí se deja el dinero aquí. Eres mío. Ya que tengo que pagar por lo que ha hecho mi primo. Vale. Y creo que lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Un buen momento para guardar. No toca mi inventario. Tengo cositas. Ay, horrible el gorro. Horrible, que tengo más cositas. ¿Qué más da? Si es que... Bueno, ya me pondré con el equipo ya. Vale, venga. La bota, pues espero que estén más bonitas que esta. Esto del pantalón, no, qué horrible. Qué horrible. Que me está diciendo todo lo que tengo nuevo. Esto. Vale, esto es lo que puedo aprender. Esto creo que lo voy a dejar para el próximo día. Voy a guardar que me he puesto los guantes. Y nada. Espero que hayáis disfrutado, aunque haya sido volver a empezar el juego, ¿vale? Espero que este año sí que me lo pase, que lo pueda dedicar tiempo, aunque sea solo a la historia. Y nada, que si todo marcha bien, nos vemos el viernes en Noche de Gambas, en el Genshin. Voy a pasar la ventana de créditos. Y eso. Pues nos vemos viernes. Buenas noches, suerte en vuestras partidas o en vuestros gachapones y eso. Os voy a pasar la suerte que me ha tocado a mí tener doble Shogun en el Genshin. A ver si hay suerte. Y nos vemos el viernes a la misma hora. Gabón.